back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a review slash show you guys about the MarCum Recon 5 Plus and then the MarCum Pursuit HD. I just got the HD yesterday. First time using it today. Absolutely loving the thing. I will show you guys in a bit how this thing looks in the water. I will show you some video footage directly from the camera and directly from the camera this as well. And I'll show you guys what the differences are and tell you a little bit about them. So guys, Pursuit HD, obviously this is the very first time I'm using it, but the battery life is up in the left hand corner, direction top right, temperature bottom left, depth bottom right. Then you got the date and time on here, which is kind of nice. It's not on the other one. Obviously infrared light, and so far you can see in the other camera, you turn on the light, it just blurs out the camera. And then you got LED. Even on 4 you can kind of make it out pretty nicely yet. Then you turn on the menu, you can go to library, so check out our videos or photos. Let's do this. It's in MP4 format, so I can upload these to YouTube much easier on my phone. This is one we just took earlier. Gills are just sitting there, not moving. That's not really a good example. Here's a better example. Got a big bluegill moving around on the bottom. Then you got the perch moving in, bluegill coming up right in front of the camera. Just look at the detail, and remember guys, the detail's a little bit less what you guys are going to see than what my own eyes are going to see. But oh my god, this is so clear, you guys. It's like going from 480p to 4K. So if you want to back out of here, you hit the power button. Actually just press it once, exit, exit again, exit again. I can go to my settings, monitor settings, system settings, video settings, photo settings, like formats and stuff. Monitor settings, I can turn on the brightness. In this one, I believe, yep, see, you can change resolution, cycle recording, so it records 3-minute videos right now, and then it'll start over and create a new 3-minute video. I can put timestamps on there. I don't really want to do that. I'd rather have it not have the date on there. That's just me. You guys can do what you want. Okay guys, so now on the Pursuit HD, this camera cord is a lot bulkier, a lot stronger. It's got this little tab here that holds it in place. Alright, now I can, instead of the 3 holes, I can change the direction by folding this up and down like so. And this camera is obviously a lot bulkier, so instead of the Recon 5 Plus where it's going like this the whole time when you're trying to adjust the camera, the HD so far doesn't move as much, which is nice. I will say that. Obviously I still would say get a panner, because these things are a pain to try to sit still otherwise. Another awesome feature on the Pursuit is this camera reel on the back. You just fold this little knob down. It's very hard to fold up and down. I thought I was gonna break it. My dad figured it out for me, which is pretty cool. So lock it in place like so, unlock it, then you can spool it up. There's a handle on the side here, and you can reel it in. Otherwise, fold that back down, lock it up in place where you want it to be, and there you go, you're set. Also on the side, much nicer than the Recon 5 Plus, the charging port, connector, SD card, all right on the side. The watertight seal. Okay, so you guys should be able to see that MarCum camera right here. Just took a photo on accident, but now the camera's on. Obviously the resolution from this camera screen to this camera is not the same. Got him. Oh, it's a nice one. So they look a little bit smaller on the screen than they actually are. Let's see if we can get another one quick. I'll show you another one on the Pursuit HD. and then I'll try to show you guys one on the Recon 5 Plus. So we got a small bluegill. Don't really want them. Might have just took my bait. Nope. We're good. See in the left corner here, there's a bigger tail. Probably a bluegill. Now that one was a dinky fish. Wow. See, you would think this water is super dirty. I mean, it does look dirty. Okay. For years, well, for last year, the whole season, I thought when the dirty water was dirty, it's dirty, right? Not necessarily. Alright guys, so now this is the Recon Pursuit 5 Plus that you guys are looking at. And you can see the other camera on the other side. And you might be able to make out that jig. To me, that screen's a little bit more yellow than you guys are seeing, but it's so much more difficult to see any fish. Looks to be, well, somebody just moved my camera. Now that is the only thing about these cameras that sucks, is that wire cord is really hard to turn to get the angles you want. So I'd totally recommend getting a panner, wireless panner, wired panner, or a panner on a stand that you just manually move. Any rubber thing that you cut a slit in, like a bouncy ball, works great. I used that last season a lot once I lost the right tools that came with it. Gosh, my screen on the Pursuit, this thing is so much more clear. It's ridiculous. Okay, there's some shiners coming through, guys. Look at that. Don't know if you can see that on that camera. Yeah, you can. You can barely make it out, but they're there. Man, it's so yellow on that screen. In the past, that's just dirty water. You look underwater in this Pursuit HD and it looks a lot clearer. I don't know if you can make it out on this. Oh, he's right in front of the camera over here. I'm watching the Pursuit HD, it's a lot better. It looks big on this camera. Bigger. So guys, at the back of the MarCum Recon 5, you have a strap for your hand, okay, and you just wind this camera cord around here. A little bit irritating. It's not too bad though. And then you have right here the port for SD cards, charging it, etc. So obviously the camera has got these 3 holes here that changes direction, so either the camera could sit up like so or more horizontal. So one last look at the Recon 5 Plus. Bottom left you have temperature, bottom right you have depth, top left you have battery life, top right you have direction of the camera. Then you can turn on the LED light or the infrared light. When you turn on those lights, it really is hard to read. I don't recommend it. It's pretty hard to use. Anyways, you hit menu, library. If I had any photos or videos, I could show you them, but the SD card's not in there. It's in the Pursuit HD. So now we go to settings. You can change monitor settings, brightness, sharpness, contrast, color, color kill, OSD, I don't even know what that is. System settings, you got date, time, format the SD card, go back to default, calibrate it like the direction and depth. And that's about it, guys. That's your Recon 5 Plus. Thanks guys for watching. I hope this helps you decide whether or not you want a Recon 5 Plus or a Pursuit HD.